What's going on, everybody? Kenny Bomb is in the building, and welcome to another Mortal Kombat Monday. Now, Mortal Kombat 1 peeked its head out at us, ran away, and we haven't gotten to see it ever since. But it's okay, because we are set to see it again on June 8th at Summer Games Fest. Not only that, we'll be seeing actual in-game play footage. Hopefully we find out exactly what this game is. But that's June 8th. We'll get to that. Today, we're playing character elimination. I found a beautiful character select screen on Twitter made by Julio. I'm gonna put his link in the description. Y'all go check him out. But we're gonna take a look at the characters on this selection screen and discuss whether they should or should not return to Mortal Kombat 1. But first, if you're excited to finally see Mortal Kombat 1 gameplay at Summer Games Fest, drop a like on this video. And we have a potential giveaway going on right now. I just set a crazy goal to try to hit 10,000 subscribers by August 6th. That'll be a year since I uploaded my first video. If you guys can help me reach this goal, the day we hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm giving away a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X. Not the S, you know what? I do have an extra Xbox Series S as well. So this is what we'll do. First place winner gets to pick between an Xbox Series X or a PlayStation 5. Second place winner gets the Xbox Series S. Now, Mortal Kombat 1 will not work on last gen consoles, but it will work on any of these. So if you don't have one yet, join the team. Smash that subscribe button and let's get to it.
Run, boy, they coming on.
We got 28 characters on the select screen. Now, will we get 28 characters on the base roster in Mortal Kombat 1? I don't think so. 28 is a perfect number if you ask me, but I think we'll get around 24 to 26. But we're about to knock some of these guys off, so we'll see what we end up with. Let's start off with the left side now. First person we got here is Geras. I think there's absolutely no way we see Geras in this game just because I think he's so closely tied to Kronika and her story. I don't see where he would fit in Mortal Kombat 1. Unless he's upset because of what happened and he still remembers everything, then maybe he would have a story or a spot in this game, but I just don't see that happening. Next, we got Smoke. I think Human Smoke should absolutely be in Mortal Kombat 1, so we're going to go ahead and put the check mark on him. Not Cyber Smoke, Human Smoke. Next, we got Serena. You know what? I don't really need to see Serena in a Mortal Kombat game again, so we're kind of going to knock her out of here. Li Mei, I think Li Mei would be an interesting character to revisit. Last time we saw her, she was kind of like a grandma, so I say bring Li Mei back. Sindel is absolutely necessary. I think we should see King Jared in this game as well. Not just in the story. I think he should be a playable character. So we're going to put that check mark right on top of Sindel as well, because she should be in Mortal Kombat 1. Now, Kitana was already confirmed, so we know she got her check mark. Sub-Zero has been confirmed. Obviously, he's been in every Mortal Kombat game as he should be. But will he be Bi-Han or Kuai Liang? I see Bi-Han in Mortal Kombat 1, and I think something's going to go crazy, because I don't think he's going to turn into Noob Saibot. Maybe Kuai Liang, he goes down that path and he turns into Noob Saibot now. I don't know. We'll see. Scorpion, already confirmed. Mileena. I love how Mileena looks right here. That's a great shot. Can't wait to see her in game. We're going to go ahead and drop that check on Mileena. Tanya. You know what? Yeah, let's bring Tanya back. Last time we saw her was DLC in Mortal Kombat X. I think it's time for her to hit the main roster again. Base roster. Shao Kahn now. Shao Kahn absolutely, without a doubt, has to be in Mortal Kombat 1. But as a playable character, I don't want to see him as a playable character. I want to see Shao Kahn go back to his boss ways like Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, where you can't play as him. He's just a cheap boss character. Again, I can sing it until the cows come home. I don't think boss characters should be playable, just like Kronika was. Think about the things she used to do, call out other fighters. She had dinosaurs running across the screen. I like cheap bosses in that way, so I want to see Shao Kahn come back as a cheap boss, not a playable character. Next, we got Reptile. Goes without saying, Reptile got to come back. I want to see Human Reptile. Not Human Reptile. I want to see a hybrid between Human Reptile and actual Reptile. Like, for whatever reason, Shao Kahn was a reptile in Mortal Kombat 11, something like that. Make him a human, but give him like the scales, and when he takes his mask off, if he needs to, you can see he's like a human lizard. I think that's tight. I think it was cool how they did it with Shao Kahn, even though I really didn't know why they did it. They didn't really explain it, but yeah, I'd like to see Reptile back in the form like that. Havoc, absolutely. If Havoc's not in this game, people are going to go crazy. I don't know where all that love for Havoc came from, but I always did use him back in Deception. He was one of my guys, but I never really heard anybody fuss about him until up in here recently, but a lot of people are fans, so I think Havoc actually most definitely needs to return. Goro is another character who should be boss only. I want to see Goro as a sub-boss when you're going up the ladder. You know what? You got to pass me if you want to get to the main boss. I want to see Goro a boss in this game, not a playable character. So we're going to have to knock him off of this list. You know what? Same with Motaro. And I think him not being a playable character would give us a better chance of actually getting him in the game, because he could be that cheap boss since he's built different. I don't know what to say about him. But yeah, you know, I think Motaro, it would be a good time for him to return with all of his legs, because before they kind of castrated him by taking his back end off. So bring him back as a non-playable character. I think that'll give you a lot more space to move as far as to what you can do with him. Ashura, not a fan at all. I think, you know, they tried it. You know, she was in 2 games already. I don't think we need to see her in another one, especially not this one, where we're going to have limited spots and we have so much potential to have other characters in. I think we can get a lot more interesting than Ashura. Johnny Cage, he's already been confirmed. Sonya Blade, she has not been confirmed yet, which is interesting. They're holding back on her. So I hope nothing's going crazy and Sonya's not in there, or maybe she's working on the opposite side now and they're just waiting to reveal that part of the story. We'll see. Ooh, we got some glaring omissions on this roster as well. So yeah, we're gonna have to talk about it. Raiden has already been confirmed. Now, is this Kung Lao or is this the Great Kung Lao? I don't know. Whoever it is, he has been confirmed. We're gonna have to wait to figure out more on this character. Fire God Liu Kang has been confirmed, but is he a playable character? Yes, I think they did confirm him as a playable character on the roster. Shang Tsung has been confirmed as DLC. They gotta get Quan Chi in this game. I gotta see Quan Chi on the base roster again. It was an injustice for him to be left off out of Mortal Kombat 11. One of the best villains in Mortal Kombat. I don't think he should be ever left off of any Mortal Kombat game and any Mortal Kombat story. So we gotta get Quan Chi back on the base roster in this game. Now this next one's interesting. They have Farah without Tor. Now I'm a fan of Farah Tor, and I do want to see them return, but one returning without the other. Farah is very small, so for her to be on the roster by herself, I don't know where they got this idea from, unless we're looking at it as they said everything's going to be different in Mortal Kombat 1. So maybe, I don't know if something made her smaller, or maybe she's going maybe they're going a different way with her, where she's actually an actual woman instead of just like a little tiny thing on Tor's back. I don't know. Maybe they say, hey, she was cursed, she turned small. Tor was there to protect her. I don't know. But you know what? I wouldn't be against it, because I love Farah Tor. If they're going to separate the characters, I think that'll be cool. Or if they show us her origins or whatever, where maybe she is like a normal sized person and she gets shrunken and she has to rely on Tor to help her get around or whatever, help her do it up when it comes to combat. I think that'll be cool, so I'm going to lock her in. Kano's definitely got to be a lock-in. I'm not the biggest Kano fan, but I do think the best showing Kano ever had was in Mortal Kombat 11. To be honest, I wouldn't be mad if Kano didn't make it in, but I think he is a fixture, and he probably will definitely be on the roster. Ermac, one of my top 5 characters in Mortal Kombat. I ran out of checks. Oop. We'll see what happens with the next 2. But Ermac, one of my top characters in Mortal Kombat. I gotta see Ermac on the main roster in this game. Every time he's in a Mortal Kombat game, he just gets better and better and better. So I know with Mortal Kombat 1, he'd get even better than he was before. So I think Ermac is a lock. He has to be on that main roster. just him being on the character select screen makes the whole thing look different. So hopefully we get Ermac on the main roster as well. Now Movado. I would give Movado a spot, but we got so many people missing off of this page. Jax isn't even on here. Let's get to that. So do we lock Movado in? It'd be interesting, man, but I don't think I can lock Movado in. Just without we just don't got enough spots. If there's only 26, 24, 28, I think we got to save that spot for somebody else. Now, if we're going back to Origins and, you know, we don't know where we're going with Shao Kahn or really anybody in this story, I think Reiko would make sense to be in. And I've seen a lot of people, you know, who are tied and waiting for this character to come back. So I think Reiko would be a good spot to be on this roster. You know, give some representation to the 3D era. How many 3D era characters do we have represented here? Let's see. Tanya, Havoc. Austria, you had to go. Quan Chi, I put Quan Chi in the 3D era. I know a lot of y'all say he's not 3D era because he came through Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero, but Quan Chi is definitely a 3D era character. So not much at all. Not much at all. We done knocked Movado out too, so I think Reiko will be a good representation in there as well. But overall, I love this character selection screen, even though the roster isn't as perfect as the roster I came up with. If y'all want to see my roster, make sure you click on that video right up there. If I had to drop 2 DLC characters in this, I'm dropping Pennywise and one that's very special because each one of these characters would have to go one-on-one with The Undertaker. Thank y'all for tuning into this video. Don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe to get us to 10,000 by August 6th. And never forget, it's going down on June 8th.